Welcome back to our channel, where we share with you inspiring stories of incredible people who have accomplished extraordinary things and also the secrets of their success. Stay tuned because today we will be meeting an amazing individual from whom you can learn a lot about life and entrepreneurship. His name is Daniel Priestley, and he is the founder and executive chairman of a global company that provides business services and software solutions to small and medium-sized accounting firms. But let's start right at the beginning. Daniel was born in Newcastle, Australia, and grew up in a working-class family. His father worked as a boilermaker, and his mother was a homemaker. From an early age, Daniel knew that he did not want to follow in his father's footsteps and work in a factory. Instead, he wanted to become an entrepreneur and start his own business. After graduating from high school, Daniel enrolled in university to study a bachelor's degree in commerce. However, after just one semester, he decided to drop out and start working full-time on his business idea. Daniel's business idea came from his own experience of trying to find an accountant to help him with his tax returns. He found that all of the accountants in his area were either too expensive or too busy to help him. So he decided to start his own business that would provide accounting services to other small businesses, with just $500 in his pocket. Daniel started his business in 1996. This was not an easy task, as he faced many challenges along the way. For example, when he went to the bank to ask for a loan, they asked him for a business plan. And since he was only 20 years old, he didn't know where to start. Daniel's determination paid off. And after 3 months of hard work, he managed to secure a loan of $15,000 from the bank. With this money, he rented an office and hired 2 employees. Daniel's business was officially open for business. In the beginning, it was tough going as Daniel had to work long hours and take on a lot of debt to keep the business afloat. But he was determined to make a success of it. Daniel focused on providing excellent customer service and building relationships with his clients. This paid off, and the business started to grow. Within a few years, Daniel was able to pay off his debts, and the business was profitable. Daniel's business success came as a surprise to many people, including his parents. They had always worried about their son dropping out of school and starting a business, but they saw how hard he was working and how passionate he was about his business. So they eventually came around to supporting him. As Daniel's business grew, he started to think about expanding and taking the business to the next level. He knew that he needed more than just hard work and determination to succeed. He needed a team of people who shared his vision and were committed to helping him grow the business. One of the key decisions Daniel made was to hire a professional team. He knew that he could undo it all himself and that he needed experts in different areas to help him run the business efficiently. He hired an experienced accountant to manage the accounting side of the business and a marketing expert to help him reach more customers. Another key decision Daniel made was to focus on innovation. He knew that the accounting industry was changing rapidly and that he needed to stay ahead of the curve. He invested in new technology and explored new ways of doing things. He also encouraged his employees to be creative and to come up with new ideas to help the business grow. The journey from zero to hero was not easy. There were many challenges and obstacles along the way, but Daniel was determined to succeed. He faced each challenge head-on and used it as an opportunity to grow and learn. For example, when the economy took a downturn and businesses were struggling, Daniel saw an opportunity to help his clients navigate the difficult economic conditions. He offered them guidance and support and helped them to develop strategies to keep their businesses afloat. This helped him to build strong relationships with his clients, and it also helped him to grow his business during a time when many businesses were failing. Another challenge that Daniel faced was the competition. The accounting industry is highly competitive, and there are many big accounting firms vying for clients. But Daniel knew that he had something that the big firms did not have: a personal touch. He focused on providing his clients with personalized attention and tailored solutions that met their specific needs. This helped him to stand out from the competition and to attract new clients. Today, Daniel's business is a leading provider of accounting services to small and medium-sized businesses. The company has over 100 employees and serves clients all over Australia. Daniel has been recognized as a successful entrepreneur and has won numerous awards for his business. Despite his success, Daniel has remained humble and grounded. He knows that his success is the result of hard work, determination, and a commitment to excellence. He also knows that success is not a destination but a journey. He continues to invest in his business, explore new opportunities, and give back to the community. So what can we learn from Daniel Priestley's story? First, we learn that anything is possible if we set our minds to it. No matter what our background or circumstances are, we can achieve our dreams with hard work and determination. Second, we learn that success requires a team of people who share our vision. We cannot do everything ourselves, and we need to be willing to delegate tasks to others and trust them to do a good job. Finally, we learn that success is a journey, not a destination. We must be willing to embrace challenges and use them as opportunities to grow and learn. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay inspired. Also, we would love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Daniel Priestley's story? How has he inspired you? We look forward to reading your comments. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. If you are an entrepreneur yourself, you know how tough it can be to stay motivated and focused on your goals. You have probably faced countless challenges and setbacks and felt like giving up many times. But you have pushed through and achieved success. Today, you want to share your story to inspire others who may be going through the same struggles you once faced. You want them to know that they can achieve success too, with the right mindset and approach. Start by telling the audience about your humble beginnings. You talk about the financial struggles you faced, the naysayers who doubted your ability to succeed, and the challenges you overcame. You describe the moment when you first came up with your business idea and the thought that drove you to turn it into a reality. You explain that it wasn't just about making money for you, but about proving to yourself and others that you could achieve something great. You then detail the steps you took to bring your business idea to life. You discuss the long hours you put in, the sacrifices you made, and the challenges you faced along the way. You talk about the times when you felt like giving up and the reasons that made you keep going. You emphasize the importance of having a clear vision and staying focused on your goals, even when things get tough. As you progress, you share the turning points that made the difference for you. Perhaps it was the day you hired your first employee, or the moment you landed your first big client. Maybe it was the positive feedback from a respected mentor, or the validation from an industry award. Whatever it was, you explain how these experiences shaped your journey and helped you grow. You don't shy away from discussing the failures and setbacks you encountered. Instead, you frame them as valuable lessons that taught you resilience and adaptability. You explain how you learned from each failure, adjusted your strategies, and came back stronger. You stress the importance of embracing failure as a natural part of the entrepreneurial process and using it as fuel for growth. Throughout your talk, you weave in the core values that guided you on your journey. These could be integrity, creativity, customer focus, or anything that truly defines your approach to business. You explain how these values shaped your decisions, influenced your business practices, and helped you maintain a sense of purpose. As you near the end of your talk, you offer words of encouragement and advice to the audience. You acknowledge the challenges they may face and reassure them that they can overcome them with determination and the right mindset. You share your insights on topics such as work-life balance, stress management, and finding meaning in success. Finally, you leave the audience with a memorable closing message. This could be a call to action, an inspiring quote, or a summary of the key takeaways from your journey. You want them to walk away feeling motivated, inspired, and ready to pursue their own dreams. Now it's time to prepare for the Q&A session. Be ready to answer questions about your leadership style, your approach to decision-making, and any other aspect of your journey that the audience is curious about. Honest, authentic, and engaging in your responses, and use them as an opportunity to further connect with your audience.